Hello, my friends. My name is Lacon, and welcome to the Kinz Vault Kitchen. Today, we have a very special guest with us in the kitchen today. Give it up for my amazing friend, Chef Gazpacho. So like Chef Gazpacho said, we are cooking up something delicious. Yes, we're definitely gonna be making his mama proud. We're gonna be cooking up the amazing Webkinz classic meal, Zazzleloop Soup. Now, as a novice cook myself, Chef Gazpacho here has assured me that I'll be able to handle it. He's assured me that this is an easy one to make, so hopefully that's true. Because we definitely don't want to be making any gunk here. That stuff looks nasty. Never want to try it. I mean, if you say it only needs 3 ingredients, I'm gonna trust you. Okay. 3 ingredients coming right up. Pizza, lollipops, and tomato soup. Easy. So, we got some pizza here. I don't have tomato soup, but I do got a can of tomatoes. Will that work? I mean, we can try. And I also don't have lollipops with me, but I do have some hard candy that, you know, it's kind of like a lollipop. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. We're in the real world. The real world's a little bit different than Webkinz World, so I'm sure these slight variations will work. Because the main thing's the pizza, right? Yeah, okay. I'm so excited. Let's put this stuff in the oven. Okay, so we'll put the pizza in first. And then I guess the tomato soup or a can of tomatoes can go right on top. And then the hard candy. Right there. Okay, how long do we wait? It's instant? Oh, that does not look like Zazzleloop Soup. Oh. This looks like we got gunk. I thought you said this would work, Chef Gazpacho. It clearly did not work. This is not Zazzleloop Soup. This is gunk. I mean, yeah, I do kind of want to throw it away. It does look nasty. But also we made it, and it feels like it would be a waste to throw away food. Maybe I'll just try a little bit. Wish me luck. That is what gunk tastes like. I don't know what the Webkinz are complaining about then. This is delicious. I think I'm just gonna have to eat it all. Like, I think I'm just gonna have to, like, eat it all. Okay, sorry about that. Got a little carried away there. Yeah. Who knew? Who knew? Yeah, I think you're right. I think we should try again. But this time, let's do it in a way where, like, how we cook in the real world. Because I don't think Webkinz cooking is going to transfer really well. Because honestly, it could have just been the wrong ingredients, you know? But also, I don't think even if we had the right ingredients, that would have worked. You know, in our world, it's a lot more complicated here in the real world versus in your world. Yeah. Okay, can you still help me? Awesome. Good, because I'm not a cook. You do not want me cooking. I mean, it's gonna be fine right now. We're definitely gonna make your mama proud. Don't worry, don't worry. You just need to help me. So where should we start? Of course. The main event, the pizza, Zazzleloop Soup. Okay, let's go. So to make Zazzleloop Soup, oh my goodness. Gallivant, look at this cat. I can't take you anywhere. So in order to make Zazzleloop Soup, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be essentially making a pizza crust, or like a pizza kind of crust in a casserole bowl. We're gonna put tomato soup inside it. We're gonna make some homemade tomato soup, put it inside, and then we're going to make our own homemade suckers with some frozen fruit and honey. And I don't know if I'll be able to get them into the tree shape. We'll see, because I don't have a mold. I didn't want to buy lollipop molds because who knows if I'm gonna be making a ton of more suckers in my lifetime, so, you know. But to start off with, we're gonna be making the crust. I feel like this is the best place to start because this needs time to rise since it is dough. Luckily, this dough is very easy and all we need to do is add water. My favorite. Okay, so in this bowl, we're gonna be pouring the pizza crust into it. And then we're gonna put a half a cup of hot water. Then we're gonna stir. Ew, I don't, ugh. Okay, next it wants us to put it into a ball and grease it with half a teaspoon, or grease it with a teaspoon of olive oil. I don't like my hands feeling like this. This is why I don't cook often. Ugh. I don't know what the, oh, there it goes. Okay. And then it wants us to cover and set in a warm place to let it rise for a little bit. Okay. I don't know what a warm place would be. So while the pizza crust is rising for us to make the Zazzleloop Soup part, there are lollipops sticking out of this food. There are lollipops sticking out of this Webkinz food, so we need to make those. I could have just bought lollipops, but I thought it'd be fun to make some. So, and honestly, hopefully this doesn't turn into a disaster. What you'll need to make your own lollipops, your own suckers, whatever, is some berries. I just got some frozen mixed berries, honey, and lemon juice, as well as sticks to put them on. And if you want molds to have them be in shapes, I don't have that. And we'll see if not having that is a big mistake or not. Plug it in. Plug it in. Oh, good, it works. Goody, goody, goody. We need 2 cups of fresh fruit puree. Oh, it looks gross in here. Ew! Ew! That looks nasty. Okay. The smell is strong too. Try not to make a mess, Lacon. Try not to make a mess. You don't want to have to touch this stuff. Okay, 1 cup. Some of these are still a little frozen, but that's okay. 2 cups. I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that's fine. Okay, so we need 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. We need 1/2 cup of honey. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, this is a lot. Okay. Use your strength, Lacon. Use your strength. Take forever. Maybe we should put the fruit in first. Okay, this is until smooth, but I think it's because it's still a little frozen. It's more of like a weird paste. I don't know if this pot is going to be big enough. Okay, I think that's 1/2 cup. Ooh, fancy. It's like turning into an actual saucy mixture. Ooh, there's still like chunks in it from it not being able to be blended super smoothly, but okay, because there's still some like little chunky bits, but it feels like a soupy now. I think I'm gonna pour it into this pot right here. Like that, it's just a thing that broke its handle. I'm gonna pour it into here through a mesh, so that way maybe it won't have any chunkies in it. And put it back on the eye, so that way I'm gonna make sure that there we go. That makes it go by a little faster. Gross, gross, gross. Parchment paper here that we're gonna put. So this is like soupy soupy. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, so I consulted with the real cook in the house, my dog Molly, and he said to put it on a little bit higher so that way maybe it will kind of essentially boil off some of the liquid. If I'm gonna be boiling it a little bit more, just so we have less moisture and liquid in it, I should probably get rid of this so that way we can use one with an actual handle. Okay, I'm impatient and it doesn't seem like it's like getting any harder, so I'm just gonna put them in a cookie pan. I know the sucker parts, like the sucker sticks, won't be in there very well because they have to be at an angle, but I think that's gonna be better than me trying to like just pour the sauce on here. Like I was gonna have these 3 sticks, pour it right here, right here, right here, and have these 2 sticks to separate it, and it's just, I feel like that's just a lot. So we're just gonna pour it into this pan.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be awful. So word of the wise, get... Oh my goodness, what in the world are we doing here? Get the sucker molds. Get the sucker molds, they are worth it. What in the world is this? Okay, I don't know what that is. Hopefully they work out and I don't have to make them again. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to make them again.
So now it's time for the main event, the actual Zazzleloop soup. We're gonna be making a homemade tomato soup and putting it in a pizza crust casserole dish thing. It looks like our dough has risen quite well. There's a lot of it now. That's a good start. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna like spread this out and then put it in the bowl just so that way it's ready and prepared for us. Put it in get the bowl part ready for us. So can I do like a pizza toss? Pizza toss. Pizza toss. Pizza toss. Ugh. Pizza toss. Pizza toss. I don't think it's working. Pizza toss. Oh? Pizza toss. Pizza toss. Okay. Okay. I think all I'm doing is getting my hands greasy. I think that's literally all that's happening here.
I don't even know how to do this. How am I gonna spread this out in a way that's like even? Here, let me put it into a nice ball. Oh wait, maybe I should spray that. I don't know if that needs to be sprayed. We don't really make many casseroles in it, so I don't know. But just in case. Oh, there's a hole in the crust. Sure. That works, right? Sure. So now I'm gonna melt some butter. Oh my sides are falling. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me my sides were falling? I think my dish is just a little too big, but we'll just dump that in there. And I think I have a maybe not, so we're gonna use this. Just kind of coat the butter around. I may have to do this with my hands. Oh God. Ugh. Just try to pour it along the edge. I don't know if that worked. And then we'll put some cheese. We're doing mozzarella cheese and mild cheddar cheese as well.
Okay, and while we wait for the oven to finish preheating and then also for the crust, the bowl that the Zazzleloop soup is gonna go in, while we wait for that, we can finally make the tomato soup. Yum, 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 yum. So what we need for our homemade tomato soup is chicken broth,
That is spicy chicken broth. We do not want that, no. Chicken broth or vegetable broth. But chicken broth, heavy whipping cream. It wants cloves of garlic, but I don't have cloves of garlic. I have minced garlic. I'm sure that's fine. Tomatoes, fire roasted, diced, and then Hunt's whole tomatoes. We want an onion chopped, and then for extra stuff, we want butter, salt, basil, black pepper, oregano, and red pepper flakes. First off, we're gonna start with chopping the onion. Okay, I think that is, oh, there's a big piece. I think that's cut up enough. Sure, why not? Next we're gonna add the oil or the butter. Oh, I see. Okay, so this right here, we have 2 tablespoons of butter. So just dump that in. And then we have 2 right there. I want 3, so I'll go here. Okay, let's add the onion. Next, we're adding our kosher salt. Can you help me with this? I don't know how to put this into this thing. I don't know how to, because I need it in here, but that's... I just need half a teaspoon of black pepper. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, also, let's not use this peppery.
And then we'll need 1/4 of red pepper flakes.
Careful.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I'd say that's
Maybe a little spicy. And then we need our dried oregano and our dried basil as well. But it's already smelling good. Half a teaspoon of basil. That's a lot of oregano. But if that's what it tells me to do, that's what it tells me to do. I don't know any better. Okay, and now we're just gonna wait until they turn a light golden. Oh, it did want minced garlic. Perfect. Ooh. Next, we're going to put in the minced garlic. We're gonna go ahead and put this in here. Let that work. Let that cook. wants us to put the tomatoes in there with, oh, I spilt it. With the juice. The sizzling stopped. Now it's time to add the broth. I think this bowl is a little too small. I think it's just a tad bit too small. Let's see if we can find another one. Here's this one. Can I have some help? I thought this one would be big enough. It's not, so I need to transfer it to this one.
Ooh, this looks yummy.
Yeah. Oh, so we're gonna have to.
Have you like emulsify it, or are you gonna blend it up?
Yeah, looking at the instructions, it says with an immersion blender.
Yeah.
Do we have that?
I'm not sure. We'll just have to clean up that and use it. I'm not sure if it's.
Can I just use a masher?
No.
Okay. My phone died, so I can't use the thing anymore, because otherwise, because I need to charge my phone and it plugs into that. So, sorry if you can't hear me all that well. I pulled out the pizza base. It looks like this. It looks disgusting. Does not look like a cute little pizza bowl. It looks nasty, but I still hope it's okay. And now we just need to put this in the blender because we don't have an emulsion blender that just like gets in there. So we gotta put this in the blender so it will all blend up and be soupy and not soupy. Smooth soupy, not clumpy soupy. So we mixed it up in the blender and it's actually pretty tomato soupy. So that's good. Now we just have to add the heavy whipping cream into it. Ooh, now it's a light orange color. Okay, so we have the soup, and if we were actually going to be super accurate with this Zazzleloop soup, the soup would go into the pizza bowl, but our pizza bowl, ooh, that is still hot. The pizza bowl is not really a bowl, so I'm just gonna add it to the side of our bowl. And then we're gonna top it off with a little bit more cheese. And there we have it, our Zazzleloop soup. We even have the suckers. They came out surprisingly well. I mean, look at those. They look like they came out right out of Webkinz World. Don't worry, they're definitely real and they're definitely not a picture. Well, I guess it's time to see what Chef Gazpacho thinks of this. Here's our Zazzleloop soup, Chef Gazpacho. What do you think? Yeah, I know it doesn't look exactly like how it does in Webkinz World, but I promise it's the same thing. And I've tried it, and it's actually pretty good. You should probably give it a try. I know, right? Yeah, the suckers, amazing. Who'd have thought they'd come out looking exactly like that? But yeah, I couldn't have made this soup without you. I really couldn't have. I truly do think this is a soup that will make your mama proud.
I think we did pretty well, don't you? Yeah, I think we did the best we could. And then, you know, I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed. Yeah, I do think Mama Gazpacho would be very proud of us. Maybe we can send you home with some leftovers so she can try some. Yeah, of course. No, we made plenty. Of course we can share some with you. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we close out this video, can I ask you a favor? You know, I know this may be awkward for you, but can you please tell me how to make some more of that gunk? I know. I'm disgusting. I'm probably the first and maybe the only person who likes gunk. But it was so good. Can you really blame me? It was so good. Oh my goodness. Please. Please. Yay. Okay, so what do? How do we make gunk? You don't exactly know? You only make it when you make a mistake? I'm sure we can figure it out. Yeah, I'm sure we can figure it out, please. We need to figure it out. I need more of that gunk. So to make your own gunk, I'm sure it doesn't taste good in Webkinz World, but it tastes good here. But in order to make our gunk, we're essentially gonna be making the gray stuff from Beauty and the Beast. If you've ever gone to Disney World and eaten at the Beauty and the Beast castle, one of the dessert options is the gray stuff. And so we're just gonna be kind of doing a copycat recipe of the gray stuff in order to make our very own gunk. And yes, the gray stuff is delicious. If you don't believe me, ask the Webkinz. So what you'll need to make rainbow gunk is milk, Oreos, vanilla pudding mix and chocolate pudding mix, Ready Whip or Cool Whip, whatever, sprinkles if you want, just to add a little bit of something on top, but you don't need the food coloring. If you don't add food coloring, it'll just be gray, you know, like the gray stuff. So we're gonna place in our pudding mixes. Oops, already making a mess. And then our vanilla pudding mix as well. And then we're gonna start with a half a cup of milk. And we'll add more milk if we need, which I'm pretty sure I will need because we got the family size packs,
which is more than like what the recipe says. Yeah, there's not enough Nook in there. While the pudding mix is in the refrigerator, we're gonna crush up some Oreos. So we're just gonna place our Oreos in a bowl. And I don't have a food processor, but I do have a mortar and pestle, so we'll use this. I don't know if it's obvious or not, but I am not a cook. This is a cooking show from a non-cook cook. As long as we're all aware of that. So if you are a real cook, let me just say this right now. I'm sorry. Few things I discovered. We weren't supposed to mix the two pudding mixes evenly. Like, we had 2 boxes this size. We weren't even supposed to have this much vanilla mix. We were supposed to have like 3/4 of this. But what am I gonna do with the last 1/4? So I put it in there. Then turns out we were only supposed to have like 2 tablespoons of chocolate pudding mix. And I put in a whole box. So we're gonna have a lot of gunk. And also, my husband got 2 of these ready Webkinz, and I was like, we're not gonna need that much. Turns out we will. We need 8 ounces of Cool Whip, and this right here is 6.5. Anyone want me to ship them some leftovers? We'll have them. Okay, so we have the pudding here. It wants us to mix the Oreos into the pudding mix and mix well. Oh, this is gonna be a workout. Oh, this looks disgusting. Oh, what am I doing? Oh. I don't know, look at this. At times like this is when I really wish I had a mixer. It wants us to fold in the Cool Whip, but I don't know what folding in Cool Whip means. So I'm just gonna try. Obviously, that's not all of it. Obviously. I think I'm making it look worse. It looks like I'm making concrete. Oh. Now we have our gray stuff. Obviously it doesn't look gray because we put a little bit too much chocolate pudding in there. But we're gonna put this in the fridge, let it cool for about an hour, and then we'll be able to make it rainbow and serve it up.
Okay, so once your gunk cools,
you can then, it becomes this like more, I don't know, a texture in between pudding and Cool Whip. I don't know. But I put a little food dye in it. I wanted to have multiple colors and make some rainbow gunk, but I just ended up going with nasty gunk, and boy, does it look nasty. But we can put some sprinkles on it to liven it up. And there we have it. We have some wonderful Webkinz gunk for us to eat, and it does look nasty. It does look like gunk, but I promise you, it tastes amazing. And with that, we are officially at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. Thank you again to Chef Gazpacho for helping us become amazing Webkinz World chefs and bringing Webkinz food into our reality. I think we did pretty good with what we had, and especially with my skill set. My skill set is definitely the most struggling thing out there. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know. And also let me know what food you would want me to cook from Webkinz World, because there's so many good ones. Oh my goodness, it was so hard to choose what would be the first one I would cook. But yeah, I'm definitely open to doing this again. So with that being said, I will see you next time, hopefully in Webkinz World. Bye! I feel like I'm a children's TV show host.
You're Miss Rachel.
Because I'm talking to some invisible guy, and I'm just like, this. I think, okay, I think he's talked long enough. I think that'd be enough time for him to talk.
Oh, you're doing Dora the Explorer interactions?
No, I'm like talking to Chef Gazpacho.
Oh, Gazpacho's gonna respond?
Yeah.
Funny. That's funny.
He's teaching me how to cook.
That's adorable.
But I'm like,
I hope there's enough time.
you sure that's gonna work? Okay, we'll try. Just feel like a little...
Okay.